The first official practice of the last year as a football independent is in the books and spring practice is underway. Was there a Big 12 vibe in this first workout?
I'll tell you, there was a lot of energy out here today. The team seemed genuinely be excited to be back out on the field and competing and doing all that. They had shoulder pads and helmets on, so they were getting after it. And it felt like they were weeks ahead of where they were in the first practice last year. A really deep veteran football team at every position, really, and you could feel that out there. They knew what they were doing. They were right into their drills, and it was like they hit the ground running here.
Jaren Hall was on Sports Nation earlier this week and said, hey, I feel 100%. He looked 100%.
Yeah, he looked in midseason form. He's put on a little muscle, so he's a little bit bigger, protect himself from those hits a little bit. But he threw the ball with touch today. He hit some really nice deep balls. He had great velocity on the underneath throws. He looked really, really good and midseason sharp in the first day of practice.
We talked with Puka Nacua. This was his first spring practice in all the years of playing football at Division I level. Didn't have any at Washington, was out last year with an injured foot. He said it was awesome. It's awesome to go full speed and be healthy.
All Puka does is bring energy to every play he's involved in, and if you come to practice, he's the guy that just stands out. You go, whoa, that dude can flat out play better than anybody out here. And you combine him with Gunnar Romney at that wide receiver spot.
We saw a couple of bombs today.
Those two guys were making catches all over the place out in practice today.
And they're going against the best.
I loved what I saw in the fact that every time one of those guys came up, D'Angelo Mandel, D'Lo, he would say, I got him. And D'Lo would come up, and Puka would come up to the line and go, let's go, D'Lo. Come on, let's go. The best wanted to go against the best.
Yeah.
The feeling of competition was out there in this one today. And you love that. When the guys are coming out and they're having fun and they're competing, they're getting better when they're going against the best.
Finally, we talked with Dallin Hawker, who lost his voice, but he's going at number 5. That's going to be his old Lehigh High School number. He feels better at number 5. If you feel good, go with it. Isaac Rex we talked to as well. He's not in drills, but he thinks he'll be back in the fall.
Yeah, he was here and he's walking around. If he's back in the fall, then all of a sudden that tight end room is really, really deep again. And Dallin Hawker, we mentioned that Jaren Hall looks like he put on some muscle. Hawker also put on some muscle weight. He still ran like a wide receiver, like we're used to seeing him run, but looks a little bigger. Last year, just off of a mission, got forced into action with injuries. This year, he's going to be more prepared to play. He's got a bigger body, and by next fall, I expect him to be 235, 240 pounds and running around.
Good to have football in the air.
It's fun.
Day 1 is over. Practice number 2 Tuesday night. For Blaine Fowler, I'm Dave McCann. It is football season again, even though it's the spring.